Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you, it's Julie Rasmussen here, and I just want to show you something about Workplace to hopefully help you be not so annoyed with it because it can be a little bit overwhelming. So when you first sign up and you've already filled out your profile and taken care of all the important stuff for being able to collaborate with other people, the next thing I'd suggest you do is you come up here on the top left. That's always how you get to your home space, by the way. But we want to talk about notifications. So if you click notifications, it'll say right here, notifications, and then it says that because I haven't selected anything, which is fine, right? So what you do here, most important for you guys, you can see that I haven't read them. See how they have the blue dot in front of them? I have not read them, but if I wanted to get rid of it, I could just mark it as read and then it would go down below. So what we want to do here is you can see I've gotten plenty of notifications, all day long or for the last couple days, and I've kind of ignored them, right? So what you do though, if you want to organize yourself, is you go to, so that you can clear all of them if you want to, but better to just say manage priority. So this means you manage which groups you're going to see in your updates and on your news feed, so that when you click that top button for home, it's going to give you kind of like your overview of everything. But then here, your notifications, this priority is determined by you. So you can actually manage your priority. And so this is just kind of what it shows you. So for me, this is my priority according to what I've done in the past. And so if I want to go into notifications, let's see. Well, it's funny, you can mark them all as red. I just did that. Oops. So anyway, so you go in here. See how it has EXP news right here? So I can remove this if I don't want it, or I can only get highlights from this group, so I can kind of choose what I want to do. So if you go in here, so what you do is you go on the top to your home, and this kind of gives me like the latest highlights and stuff like that. You go into manage, and see this? You can actually prioritize what you want to see. And so for me, this is my staff profile. So I like to, know what's going on with the company and specifically to staff. Then I'm an agent in Colorado, so I want to see what is inside of the Colorado State Group. And then after that, I like sometimes to go in the water cooler. So I do that. And then after that, I think everyone should kind of be in this one. It's for technology updates. And that's like, for example, if Enterprise was down, you'd probably want to know that. So you'll get a notification. And it's very rare that you ever see anything from here. You can see how many posts these things are. Look at water cooler's huge, right? So that's another thing you should be thinking about when you do it. And I like this YouTube mastermind. I think that's important and all these things. So I've done that for myself, right? So then you see this little check mark here. It says you'll receive a notification in your priority section for new posts. And so that's what I was just looking at a minute ago when I was in the prioritize. You see priority when you first log in. That's what it is. And so this is how you can determine which things you want to do. And so then I can just say done. And then when you go into notifications, you're going to see that. So see here, it says priority up here. So I've determined that myself by changing things. And remember, if you want to change the priority of how you see stuff, you go into your home button on the top left, and then you'll see right here on prioritized groups, and you can change those. Now here's something else interesting. For a specific group, you can also leave the group from right here. If you're just tired of it, you can't stand any more notifications, or you can simply just go and edit group notifications. And right here is where you would say, look, I don't want anything in here unless it's important. So you would click this one. If you only want highlights from the people you follow and suggested, you would click this one. And if you want all posts, which I do in this group because it's all about being an employee here and, I want to know what's going on. So I want all posts. But you also have, control of that. So make sure when you're joining a group, you're thinking about that. Do you want to see everything? Do you just want to get some highlights once in a while? Or do you want to just turn this thing off? So that's pretty much how it works. Then you just cancel out of that. And then I was trying to think about if there's a way to I'm trying to remember about so remember how I told you could prioritize things? So right here in your prioritized groups, if you don't want, for example, Colorado, let's say I don't want to have the telemarketing ones anymore as a priority, then all I have to do is deprioritize it. And it'll just go down here to the bottom. So it's not like it disappears, it just goes away. So that's kind of how that works. I think that's pretty much all I could show you about that for now. So hopefully that helped you guys so you know how to take care of and manage your groups and your notifications.